Hey, it's Boss Lady Klynn, and I'm here at Meko After Dark with my girl, Jazzy Mango. You can catch me on IG at Boss Lady Klynn, also on Snapchat at Boss Lady Klynn, and on Facebook as your own Keisha Howard.
Don't care, passing, flipping, bust me down, hold me, push me, fuck me. Now you got my hips open, the mango ready out. You on your way over, and you gon' ask me how. I said we freaky for the night. Yes, you know.
Hey guys, this is your girl Jazzy Mango, and welcome to Mango After Dark. I'm sitting here chilling with my homegirl, Miss Klynn, and Miss Meko. How are you guys doing? How you feeling?
Good.
Well, I know this is you guys' first time to Mango After Dark, seeing me in a whole nother light. But it's all good, it's all good. I want to start with you, Klynn, and I want to ask you, what does sexy mean to you?
That's a good question. Sexy to me is, it's a being. It's everything about you. It's your personality. It's the way you carry yourself. It's everything. It's not just like a sexy outfit or a sexy hairdo. It's everything. It's something that you embody. Sex.
Absolutely.
See.
What about you, Miss Meko?
For me, I would say personality. Like, you know, I'm really into. I know y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But I'm into like role play.
Okay.
And like
okay.
dirty talk. Like I have to get in the mood. Like it's just like I'm getting older now. I feel like it takes some time to get me ready. But sexy to me, I think, is like just personality, just the way that you talk, the way that you smell. Like I'm really into like role play and stuff like that. So yeah.
So for me, I would say like intelligence. I would say like for me, meeting a mate, like the way you speak.
Right.
It really gets me like, oh, he's smart. Like, okay, and not that smart where it's like I know it all.
Yes.
Like actually smart. Because I don't want to be, debating everything and stuff like that. But I think that's sexy. And like also like if someone tells me they're going to do something and do it, to me that's sexy.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? Because
you are about
it. You say, I'm going to start my own business, and you might be struggling for a couple of years, and then your business gets off of its feet, and you still pushing, and you're like, you know what? This wasn't as bad as I thought. Let me go for another thing. And they do it. I'm like, hold on, you got me. Let me remove this ring. Like, you ready? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that really embodies sexiness to me. Now I want to say, because you two are like a little older than me. Like, do you feel like your sexiness through the years have changed?
Oh,
yeah. So walk me through 22-year-old Klynn.
22-year-old Klynn, really, it wasn't much sexy. I mean, it was more like, to me, it was just certain things that turned me on. It didn't take as much.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh, he's cute.
Right.
Oh, he smells good.
Right.
You know what I mean? And at 22, just basically it was the appearance of it all. Like, he's tall, dark, and handsome. He got a job.
Right.
And then I got older, and it was like, wait a minute. Even in the bedroom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what's your, I don't want to say qualifications, but what are some things that you felt like you like now more than, maybe you didn't know yourself as much then, of course, at 22.
No, yeah.
So now you know what you like. And are you afraid to, like, say it? I know a lot of women are kind of like, they're afraid to say what they want. How are you? I already know you. So, you see her face, y'all, like, you already know.
Well, no, at 22, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I hadn't even had an orgasm yet. And I already had 2 children.
Wow.
At that age. You know what I mean? So I did not know. I didn't even know what to ask for. Because all I knew was, okay, he gonna make me feel good, and I'm gonna be his boo when I'm done.
Right.
You know what I mean? It really, I didn't know really what to expect. And then watching movies, reading books, things like that kind of enlightened me to like, you can do that. Oh, you can get that. So, back then, like I said, it was more about the fun of it all.
Right.
I'm a grown woman, I can do me.
Right.
But not really realizing I wasn't grown yet until,
Absolutely.
you know, I got into my 30s and it was like, wait a minute.
So I'm gonna be 30, and what is the wait a minute? Because I'm waiting.
Well, first of all,
That's crazy. I'm about to be 30. Like,
I
you met me
know,
at 24. Like,
That's crazy. Yeah. No, like, I don't know about you, but I know for me, like when I got in my 30s, I started knowing me. I knew, like, I would look at my body differently.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course, I had put on some weight in certain areas, or certain things were changing. I was accepting more flaws about myself and realizing I was a woman. What made me a woman?
Right.
Other than curves and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, so it helped with the sex.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Owning it.
Yeah,
Owning it.
I like that. I like that.
Definitely.
And what about you, Meko?
So, are you referring to being 22?
Yeah.
So, at 22, I was after bad boys.
Okay.
I liked the guys who were street. I was not street. I was not hood. I was like the total opposite. But I liked bad boys for some reason, and I was like, oh, he's shady.
Yeah.
Didn't even know I'm being dragged into
Bamboozled.
some crazy. Exactly. I'm in the worst guy ever.
Absolutely.
And I was attracted to those kinds of guys. And then, in my 30s, I don't know. I kind of checked out. I don't know. Kay doesn't know this, but in my late 20s, I became a prostitute. So I totally checked out. Only thing I was thinking about, sex equaled money to me. So it was like I just had no feelings at all. I don't care about how you look. I care about how much money I can make from this transaction.
Right.
So it was weird. And then now, I'm over 40 now, and I'm married. I have a husband, and now I look at sex as this is something that I want to do because I love this person. So it's been a lot.
I want to touch on that because that's a deep transition,
Yes.
and not as in prostitute, but sometimes I feel like women, we do want to be able to cut it off. You know how
Right.
men are just this what we doing today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I personally want to be like that. Oh, this is what I'm doing today, and it's over. All right, now what else? Because I'm a person that I don't get attached, but when I do get attached, it's hard to detach me.
Right.
It's very hard to detach me, so I'm kind of stuck in that. And then I'll be accepting things, maybe sexually, that I'm like, okay, can we kind of get it?
Right.
What is this? but the heart is in it so much that you're just like, well, but that's me, maybe 22 to 26.
Yeah.
Now 26 to 29, I'm 29 now. I'm kind of like, no, I want it this way. This is how I like it. I know my body, that doesn't work for me. I'm not gonna orgasm off of this position. But it's kind of like she was saying, I started reading up on things and watching things and knowing my body more, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Or being with different partners and different things. Okay, I need you to do all those. Like they be having us doing stuff. So I didn't sign up for Pornhub. What's going on right now?
Well, being a sex worker, men thought that it was whatever they wanted to do. And I'm like, no, it's this is what you get. If you don't like that, you can move on and go somewhere else. And I kind of feel like my husband, even though I knew him before all of that, even before I became a prostitute, I knew him for years before that. I think that he had a certain expectation because he knew my background. He knew he knew about everything. I didn't hide anything from him.
Right.
But I think he came into the relationship thinking things one way.
He was Cardi B.
And,
He like, where the pole tricks? What you doing? I'm just adding a pole in the room.
So the Christian Grey, the whole, 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm like, no. So it's been a really fun transition though.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's crazy because, you know, you just saying that and it just made me think back to what was different for me is I got in a relationship early and, you know, had kids and then I became an early divorcee. Okay. So I had like this little like freedom train. I was
and how was that?
Great choice of words.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, did you dive deep in, or did you?
Well, the thing is that I was in this limbo because what happened was I got divorced, and then I got married again.
Oh wow!
Because I actually love companionship. I feel like it's awesome. You know, it's nothing like a king and a queen, right? But I hadn't lived yet.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
100%.
that second marriage, you know, we were really great friends. I ruined that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I really wasn't.
Right.
I didn't need.
You needed time.
Yeah, I needed time, and you know, he was a good guy, but just not the guy for me.
Right.
Now, my first husband was very, you know, he was reserved with me, and you know, unfortunately, yet fortunately, I was trying to be somebody's freak.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
right.
don't, you know, he had cheated on me to get that aspect outside instead of bringing it home.
Right.
So I always feel like, possibly if you had
train me or let me do. And you know, that's so funny because I was talking to some guys a couple of weeks ago, and they were basically talking about oral sex, and they were saying, like, you know, the one particular guy that he didn't want his girl to be the one to be doing that. Well, one, nigga, you cheating and shit. Yeah. Because you know you want it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
you want it. And two, I'm like, well, why? And he's like, oh, you know, they're, you know, precious or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, well, this some bull. You know what I mean? Because it's like, technically, we're only supposed to be with one another.
Right.
Yes.
So whatever you freak you need or don't need should be with your partner.
Yes.
So because you think that's nasty or whatever the case may be, one, grow up, and two, well then maybe you just don't need that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't need that.
Right.
Because to me, it's just like, well, you don't want to look at her in a certain light, and it's like, well, this is your wife. It's only you two.
This is
It's you two. Who's gonna know what light is she getting in?
Right.
What light? Turn the lights on.
We freaky for the night. Huh. You know this pussy tight.
Listen, girl, are you ready to do this?
Look, I don't know if I can do this. Look, I thought I was cut out for it, but look, I just can't.
Listen, Crystal, if we don't go ahead and kill him, he's gonna kill either you or me.
Look, I don't know if I can do this. This is murder.
Listen, if you can't go ahead and do it, I'm just have to do this shit myself. Like,
Look, no, I'm not gonna let you do that. Look, my cousin Big Mark is good with things like this. He'll help us with this situation. I've already talked to him.
listen, you can't be taking this big situation and putting it in random people's hands.
Look, no, trust me. He is going to help us. He's good with stuff like this. He got it.
Yo, if you fuck this shit up, I'ma have to come for you.